Hi all, at this point you should have all your data entered into your data collection sheet. So I'm going to go down to the bottom of that sheet and click my Sigma Plot Ready Values tab. Alright, I need to copy these values into Sigma Plot in order to run my t-tests. Now I already have Sigma Plot open and I'm just going to delete the values I currently have in there because they were wrong. But if you don't have Sigma Plot open already, please do so now. Right, now I'm going to go over and I can start labeling my columns. So you can see I've already labeled this control average stomata number. I've used some abbreviations to make the amount of typing I do a little bit more concise. I have this one labeled experimental average stomata number. Number 5, I'm going to do control growth rate. And number 6, I'm going to do experimental growth rate. Now my one column is going to be my plant ID, which I'm not going to use this a lot, but I am going to put it in there because I'm going to copy and paste that part over. Alright, so now back on your Google Sheet, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so you can see both tabs open at once. I want to copy and paste all of my numbers, not any of my titles, just my numbers. So I'm going to copy, I'm going to go up here and paste. Now it looks like it didn't quite paste correctly, so that's always good to double check. And for whatever reason, it's missing this third column of numbers. So I'm going to move them over so they are in the right spot. And I'm going to make sure I get my correct numbers. Alright, so now that it's in Sigma Plot, I'm going to only focus on Sigma Plot. I'm going to make it big screen here. I want to run a t-test. Now you're going to do 2 t-tests, right? You're going to do one for the stomatal numbers and one for the growth rates. So let's do the stomatal numbers one first. The growth rates will be exactly the same. So I'm going to go up to Analysis. I'm going to click T-Test, and I'm going to click Run. Alright, my data format is raw. I've highlighted a column so it's already in there for my first data set. I want to make sure my second data set is my average data, and I'm going to click Finish. Alright. So now I see the results of my t-test here. And what I'm going to be most interested in is my means and my standard error, because I'll use that for graphing. And then I want to go to my student's t-test, and I want to see what my p-value is. So my p-value is 0.00983, right? And so this means that in this set of data that there is significance, right? Because it's less than 0.05. Alright, you can do the same thing with your growth data, right? And then when you get to graphing, I will make a separate video.